Hey guys, this is David Hislop, and today we're going to take a look at the second set of guitar parts for the song Be Enthroned from the record Have It All. This song is in the key of C sharp, and we're going to capo 1 for these parts, and it's set to 71 beats per minute. So the song opens up with a big synthy intro, and the guitars come in halfway through to add some texture. So the effects I'm using for this is a slow dotted eighth delay, and then a cloud reverb with a pretty heavy mix and decay. So you kind of want it up there with your dry signal, creating a lot of ambience. So I'll play the part for you, and then we'll break it down. All right, so as you see, it's just 4 notes, pretty simple. It's going to start out on the 11th fret of the B string, and you kind of swell that note in and then start picking on the downbeat. And then, so just those 4 notes, pretty simple, and you're going to end with that note going into the verse. So for the verse, we're out, and then it goes into a chorus, and we're out for that as well. We come in on the second verse with a little picking line, and effects-wise, we're going to be using that same dotted eighth delay and cloud reverb, but with less decay and mix. Okay, and then I have a little bit of drive on to add some grit. So that part looks like this. All right, so for that part, there's basically 2 sections. One, a lower octave, and then halfway through the verse it jumps up to playing those similar notes a higher octave. So it starts on the 4th fret of the D string, and it starts on the 2nd fret of the B string, and then jumps down to the 4th fret on the D string, and it looks like this. Then jumps up to the 6th fret on the D string. Ending on the 6th fret of the G string. And now for the second phrase of that verse, jumps up and starts on the 14th fret of the B string. And then right here, it starts some alternate picking between the G and the B string. And then that last note is 16 on the E string. So that's that verse. Just take your time and go back and watch that if you need to kind of break down that verse a little bit more. So the next part is the chorus. And for this, we switch to a eighth note delay. And then a bloom reverb. It's a little bit warmer. And has the pre-delay up a little bit. So it takes some time to come in and stays out of the way of your dry signal a little bit. So I'll play that for you. This part basically just follows the root notes of the chords. So it's pretty simple. The main thing to note is the strumming pattern. And I'm going to kick on some extra drive for this. And it sounds like this. So pretty simple. That strumming pattern is basically just some downstrokes with some accented ups, and it looks like this. So not much to the chorus, just follow the root notes of the chords with that strumming pattern, and you'll be good to go for that. So from there we go into the bridge, and we basically just follow the chord progression and arpeggiate, do this little arpeggiation sequence, and I will show you what that looks like. Effects-wise, we're going back to what we used for the verse, that slower dotted eighth delay and the cloud reverb. And it looks like this. Okay, so pretty simple, just follows the 6, 4, 1 with a little 1 sus in there. So the picking pattern is going to look like this. Hit the high E to the 4, high E to the 1, 1 sus, and then we're hitting the G and the B string, followed by, and then you're going to hit the G and the E string. So that last chord looks like this. And then as the bridge builds and the other guitar goes up to that lead line, you just hit in with the down strums. So you just hang on that. The only thing to note is going to the chorus, it hits a 5. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the bridge. From there, it jumps into the chorus, and this chorus is the same as the first one, except the 4th chord is a 3 instead of the 5. So I'll just play that first half of the chorus for you really quick. So So as you see right there, I went to the 3 instead of the 5. So it just does that the first time through on that second chorus. And then at the end of that chorus, you slide up and end on a 6. And that's pretty much it as far as the parts go. Now I'll play the whole song through for you with the track so you can kind of see how it all fits together.
Thank